How's it going? Welcome back to another day here in Icarus. In the last video, we were up in the lava zone and we were trying to find the entrance to the null sector. It's one of the missions that we were working on. And dude, let me tell you what, that was probably the worst day we've ever had in Icarus. We had a double boss spawn, we never found the entrance to the null sector, and we lost Junior. It was rough, man. It was a little bit rough. If you've never seen the bosses on this map for the lava zone, it's like a cross between a spider and a crab that moves at lightning fast speed. So definitely terrifying and highly recommend not seeing them in person. But Junior was tanking the damage from both of them, and I was shooting him with the rifle, got one killed, almost got the second one killed, and Junior died. Sucks so bad, dude. Had him since we kind of got to this map, and he was almost fully leveled up. So luckily, this guy was in the space station because we didn't have any use for him here at base. Took the old saddle, threw it on him, and that was our ride back home. So it was a rough day, man. It was a rough day for sure. The double boss spawn was nuts, man. But what I have planned for the day is to try to get stuff sorted out and try to get us a little bit more prepared for the lava zone. Now, the mission that we were working on, in my defense, base is right here. That is a zone. Somewhere in here is the entrance to the null sector, right? All this we hadn't explored yet, so it wasn't really highlighted. So I thought, go to the swamp, we're right by it. Absolutely not. So this whole thing here is walled off. You got lava here to cross. Got lava here to cross. Oh, the boss is back. Well, that's highly unfortunate. But you got lava here as well. Now, the main problem is, well, I mean, one, lava being lava, right? But we only had thatch roof parts for building because I didn't expect to go to the lava zone, so I wasn't really prepared for it. So it did work, and it turns out, you guys left me comments and said two different things. One, right up in here is a pass-through that goes over to this side of the wall to get to the mission zone. So we'll try to find that. I'm not exactly sure how I missed it, maybe because I was being chased by two crab spiders. But the other thing is, as you guys said, there's another mission, I think it's called Fracture, should allow us to get to this, like, part of the zone here through a pass-through in this area. So what we're going to end up doing is canceling this mission, and we'll try to pick up that next one in the next video. I also want to work on today, making some bags, kind of help out with our inventory a little bit. Want to build some of the Scoria build parts that allow us to kind of bridge across the lava and not have the build parts go poof. I think it's the only item you can put in the lava, if I read stuff right. But then I want to do some cooking as well. Try to get our food sorted out some. Now, not doing any of the major cooking. That's coming at a different point in time. But right now, all that we had in our inventory for food was this, and then two different kinds of bacon. And the problem was, it was spoiling, right? So I want to make some, I think, of the pickled carrots and tomatoes and have that as a backup just whenever we go up to the null sector. And then we need to make some more ammo. We learned that the cold ammo is the best thing for the boss. So probably get rid of this. Keep a stack of the obsidian that does the fire damage. Keep the explosive that we have. A stack of regular, 2 extra stacks of the cold, and then top these up as well. And that should be good for the next trip up there, I think. And then I want to get our meds sorted out some. I want to make some of the actual suture kits. And then we need to get some things worked out with some sulfur. So as you see in my inventory, we got one of the extractors, portable beacon, and a couple of the wind turbines. Now I think, if I remember right back here is one of the nodes for sulfur. It's either right up here on top of that hill, or it's over here by the waterfall. Let's see, we got the scanner here too. Give it a second. So it's probably right up here. So it's super close to base. I hear you. Is that a drac or a gator? It's a rabbit. Close enough, man. Close enough. So a lot of little stuff, but it should get us kind of prepared for the next trip up. Let's start the day off by... Oh, it is a gator. Yep, I see you, man. I see you. Give me a second. Reloading, please. There we go, man. Let's start off by canceling this mission and looking at the other one. It's the first one we haven't been able to actually finish so far. So abandoning the mission. 10 minutes before we can do another one. I mean, it's fine, man. Can we not look at the... We can. So that's the one we were working on. And you guys said to do this one. It's more like an introduction into the lava zone itself. Not sure why this one's not in line. And this one behind it. If that's the one to kind of get you into the lava zone. It's kind of weird, man. I saw on the mission brief, when I was looking at these, that this one said null sector, and I got kind of excited. And that's why I chose this one over that one to start off with. But next video, we'll work on this one and then do that one right after. That one's a tier 3, though. I'm not sure, man. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I have other things going on for the moment. So, for the scoria, we got some of the brick here. All we need is get some more sap going, and then let's put maybe 4 of these into here. Get them smelting down. Let's drop off a little bit of weight, too. What we'll do is put this and this. How much does that weigh? 50 pounds! That's why we were way down so much. That's for the mission for Ashlands. We need to put trail beacons down and mark out the path. Let's drop off that ammo. Eat some breakfast. And we got 76 on the sap. Do we have any more? We got a little bit. Let's grab some stuff out of Junior's inventory. In like a perpetual state of storage, man. Poor guy. Make all this up into 2, 4, 5. That's 6. Make it into... Wait, what? Full stack, please. And some of the tree sap. And I noticed too, man, it's kind of weird. I think they fixed a bug of this not actually having weight. Right? 197. Do some science. Oh, they did fix it. Ooh, that's going to be weird for the scoria build parts. I wanted to make 2 more bags. 1 for the build parts and 1 for things like an extra thermos, extra oxygen tank, stuff like that for our trip. Because it used to be you put stuff in the bag and it removed all weight. I mean, I'm glad they fixed it. But dude, that kind of sucks, man. Okay. I have to kind of plan around that some. That should work there. Leave that in there for some spare. And then that's going. That's going. Let's head out and put the extractor on the sulfur real quick. Get that going. We need that for 2 different things. 1 for the gunpowder, and then 2 for the fertilizer. For the red exotics. Oh, we got some more of the medical brew. Definitely need that. So to help out with that as well. How's your food and water? Absolutely horrible. A little food. A little bit of water. Luckily, the sulfur's not too far. And the only thing we're kind of missing, which we can get with the cold steel pick and the ice ore, is the gold for make electronics. Other than that, we're kind of set for the most part on the resource nodes. Luckily, everything's kind of close by base here, except for the titanium, which is way up in the Arctic. Now, I did go there and get that all emptied out. So everything's here at base. I have it smelting up. And definitely need that for doing some of our building. I want to change out some of the tools as well. I got the sickle changed over. And then I was thinking, too, for the knife. This is kind of nice, but it sucks at the same time because half your meat will get chilled and the other half won't. And it can't be stacked. So in our inventory plus in the freezer, it kind of makes it difficult. That's a sulfur. Kind of makes it difficult for stacking stuff, right? With limited refrigerators. So probably get rid of that here soon and change it out for a titanium one. I drop you off. Drop you off. Let's do sulfur, blue, and pick. That is sulfur, right? Okay, make sure it's not gold. Dude, that would suck, man. Get it all set up. Think that I'm getting stuff for making our gunpowder, and it turns out to be gold. I'll drop you off right here. And this one, right there. Let's get out the wire tool. So yeah, we got this one's already set up for platinum. Probably make a titanium one as well, just to take with us for repairs when we do our stuff. Now with that, scoria, that's tier 5, right? For like storms? Or is it tier 7? Tier 5. So we do have to repair it quite often. Now you guys are saying it takes some of the aluminum because it's super lightweight. You can't build in the lava with it, though. I mean, to be fair, most of the places will kind of span with just the thatch. So it would work. Got some extra aluminum, too. I mean, it's fine, man. We don't have another use for the scoria anyways, so... might as well use it for what it's intended for on this map, you know? So there's that. There's that. Let that run for a bit. Might need to farm some up with the pick. And then I want to get some of the tomatoes and carrots. I'll do that here in a few minutes. Let's get back to base. We'll take a look at the stuff that we need for doing two different things. One, for the textile repairs for our armor. And then two, for the bags. Get those made. And I think since we got some of the boss parts as well that we did bring back, we should be able to take a look at the new sickle. I'll tell you what. And check that thing out. I think we got all the parts for it. Some of the stuff we brought back from the double boss fight was the... I think it's called magma. And some of the bones too, so... drop you off in here. Safety first. So... this guy... yeah, we got some of these. A hardened magma. And then the hardened horn. Not bone. It's hardened horn. That's what the spider boss dropped. Kind of weird about these. I understand this because it was up in the lava zone. I'm not sure where the horns came from. Interesting. Alright, so... drop you. Right here. Right in front of the door. Just power. And then we got... these. It was just a scoria, right? Or not scoria, but the obsidian. Stack of you. It's still super weird to me, and I don't understand the reasoning. Why do we run out of stamina when we're doing repairs? Super awkward, dude. Put our clothes back on. It does get a little bit breezy in here. And then what do we need for the... they're called pouches, right? Absolutely. So we have the colored ones. We haven't done anything with the paints yet. Let's just... okay? Thought you got 8, Junior. Did you lay an egg? Absolutely. That's not too bad, man. 5 eggs. I thought... thought a gator crawled up the side and ate them, man. That's what it sounded like in my headphones. Salt our eggs real quick. Always salt your eggs. There we go, man. Yeah, see, that's some of the chilled meat versus a normal. It's kind of annoying, dude. Awkward and annoying at the same time. We're down here. So we just need some rope, some leather, and some nails. All stuff that we should have. Should. Doesn't mean that we do. Let's make some more nails. 10 more of those. And then rope should be over here. Ooh, we're out of rope. Well, that's not a good thing. Let's do... we have some out here, though? Absolutely not. How much is it for each one of the... things? We could do some of this into rope. Let's just do that. Get rid of some of the leather. And we need some as well for crafting, but we got some in here for that. Alright, 2 you first. And then... make the rest into this. 132. That kind of works, man. Alright, so... I'm not sure... with the bags actually weighing stuff now, right? In your inventory. Maybe what we'll do... that's Junior's old bag that we have there with all of our stuff in it. Maybe just keep all of these scoria parts in here. In this guy. And pull them out whenever we need it. Another bag in here once we get it full. And keep this one for our oxygen tank, which we need to make some more of. And the extra thermos. And I want to make another light too. Just to have a second one as well. Get a point. Let's do health. What is this one? Cause bleed with attacks. work on that next. Let's get your health up a little bit more. Just to stay alive, you're kind of like the last mount that we have. So that's almost done. We'll finish this up and then drop off these. So, while we're doing some crafting, what do we need for the new sickle? Since we have the parts for it. Probably won't keep it to use, but I definitely want to build it to check it out. Oh, right here. So 2 of the magma, and then 6 of the horns. Now the thing is, it'll probably require one of those items to constantly repair too. Now it does have a burn effect for it. Good damage, a lot better damage, but a lot less on the yield. I think ours is like 185. And the other one has a lot better damage. Yeah, 185 versus 150. That sucks, dude. I mean, to me, things like this that you get from like the boss, it should have a better yield on it as well. So that is viable. I mean, we'll make it. Looks fantastic, though. I want to see how it is in person. 10 of the titanium. We still need to kill that guy to be able to get the parts. Not looking forward to it. Not gonna lie. Not looking forward to it. So, where's that build at? The foundry. Okay. Carbon fiber, epoxy, titanium. You. Massive thing. Will that even fit in here with the textile out? Absolutely not. We'll grab the other stuff. Some of this. We need some of this. And then what else? Epoxy. We definitely got a lot of epoxy. And if you haven't seen our storage, right? We got a lot of epoxy. That axe is no joke, man. That new one that we made. Perfect timing. Need your space, buddy. Alright, drop off. Actually, keep it in our inventory. One of these was 6. I'm not sure which one it was. Yeah, there we go. One of you. Looks fantastic, man. Really like the animation. But again, get rid of this, dude. Just keep the bottom part. Right? Super fast, too. Alright, so put these away. Keep our inventory nice and clean. And there's supposed to be a new setting, too, with the recent update. For picking stuff up. I'm not sure where it would be at. Gameplay? I've already got it down on 1. Thought it was supposed to be instant. Maybe not. Put that thing away. Super heavy, man. Alright, so, for this guy. Get out here in the sun. Well, it's evening time. Looks kind of neat, man. Sucks that we can't really use it for anything. Need a trophy stand for stuff like that, you know? Put your weapons up on the wall for decoration. There might be one in game. If you know, let me know. It'd be kind of cool to have those on the pillars every so often. Put up some of the boss weapons on there. Let's put it in here where it'll never be touched again. Kind of like with that stuff. Alright, so anyways, moving along. A lot to get done and a little bit of time to do it in. So while we're harvesting stuff, we got some of the legendary biomass we need to send up in the rocket. Now look, dude, okay? When we were doing the boss fight, the bosses fights, the 2 bosses fights, you know, over in the lava zone, we were overweight. Didn't really have a way to get back to base. Junior died. We had some of the exotics in both bosses. The biomass, a couple of the caves up there had some exotics as well. And I wasn't thinking, okay? It was all the heat, the traumatic injury from, you know, losing Junior and everything else. I was throwing out the exotics onto the ground from our inventory. Couldn't bring them back to base, right? Too far to run. Too far to run. I didn't think about sending down the rocket because this is always on us. I was thinking, okay, it was all the heat, the traumatic injury from, you know, losing Junior and everything else. I was throwing out the exotics onto the ground from our inventory. Couldn't bring them back to base, right? Too far to run. I didn't think about sending down the rocket because this is always on us. and doing it that way. So it's a thing, man. It's a thing. I saw it in editing and couldn't believe that I actually did that, man. We got some of the red exotics as well. We need to harvest before we call down the rocket. And I think it's the last run on these seeds. These guys here. We'll let them run just to make sure they don't start growing again. If they do, great. But I don't think they're going to have any more exotics. Drop these off, get them cleaning. Take a nap. Almost nap time. Alright, so next thing on the list, let's check on this. Grab all of it. And then grab some of the bricks. So what I'm thinking for build parts is probably maybe 10 of the pillars. Maybe 10 of the ramps as well. And then maybe 40 of these. I mean, that should be enough, right? For spanning across the lava. 10 of you. The question is, how heavy is it going to be in the bag for Junior's inventory? Kind of worried about that, not going to lie. 10 of those. Can we make 40? We can make 14. What are we missing? We need 1440 on the stone, which we will have. And you guys said, too, we could use some of the half ones. But here's the thing. I want to be able to carry myself plus the tame across it. And not have to worry about falling in the lava. So we'll just do the full-size ones. Just need to wait on some more of the bricks. So, put this in here. Drop off that. Drop off this. It doesn't say how much the weight is on the pouch, though. But the weight is there. Interesting. Kind of weird. We'll come back and finish those once the stuff's done. Take a nap real quick. How is this? We're fine, dude. We're fine. Alright, so sorted out with those two things. Let's work on... We're still waiting on the gunpowder for doing that. Let's work on getting some glass jars made for our foods. And I'm thinking maybe 20 of each jar. 20 of the tomatoes and 20 of the carrots. That should be fine, I think. That's going to need water, right? Put you away, and grab you. Yeah, just water. And then for this... So 1 glass and 1 ingot. I think we got some of the glass already made up, right? 20. There's 40. Then ingots are not a problem. So 40 of those. And then what do we need for the actual stuff up here, too? So salt, some water. The carrots and the jar. So that's going to be 150 on the stamina. 20 on the projectile damage, which is very, very nice. We were using that over on Olympus as well. That's going to be stamina, too. It's got health regen. Don't have those, don't have those. That's more stamina. What about these? Stamina and health. Stamina and health. I wouldn't mind having more health. You know what we could do? Instead of doing the bacon... That's crit damage, though. We might just use this one. That's got more stamina plus some health. 150 on the health versus 90 and 90. That crit damage is very nice, though, with the gun. Because we are set up for a crit build. Let's go. Let's stay with the bacon. The crispy one. That's just the fat, right? We don't have butter yet. I mean, we could. Just need some milk. It's a better ratio. We got a ton of the animal fat. The bacon's still the same. You get 4 for this one for each one you make. It's still 4 bacon, though. That's fine. We'll do some of that. So 1,200 on the seconds. And then what is the duration of these? 1,200. And 1,200. Okay. I like it when all the times are the same. That way they run out at the same interval. This goes a lot faster than the bacon. So it kind of sucks having to eat this all the time, you know? Alright, cool. So that's sorted out. We've got some salts up there. I need to get some more of the tomatoes and carrots. So let me go work on that. I'll harvest some up. And then we'll come back. That should be done. Hopefully, some more of the brick will be ready. And that'll be done. And I might grab some of the sulfur too while we're out there. Come back here, make our gunpowder, and then make some of our ammo. And for the cold steel, I think we got enough of that, right? It's in here. We got 31. There's some outside too. A little bit. That should be enough. The main thing we're missing is steel. We got plenty of the ice. We're not running out. Not running out of ice anytime soon. Alright, so I got some of the stuff in the cleaner. Our exotics all ready. Let's drop off these things into the fridge. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and just start cooking up the pickled stuff. That is ready. Pick you up. Now with the jars, they are reusable, so I think 20 of each should be fine. I think that's a stack size too, so kind of works out. Alright, so... Oh, we need some salt. Let's grab a little bit more. I will do 20 of you and 20 of you. Nice, man. Nice. A little bit more for later, too. To me, it should use more than just one for each jar. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. How are you? Let's top you up. And then the bacon. Let's cook all that we have for right now. Should be enough. We want the crispy bacon, right? Actually, we're going to do the bacon? I'm really thinking about that. Well, let's do the bacon. Let's do the bacon. I keep changing my mind, but that should be fine. Alright, drop those off. Let's grab the red exotics. Send up the rocket. And then we'll send up the rifle as well. It's kind of weird, man. We don't have the repair station down here yet. So I can't repair things in the game. But you send up the rifle, and you gotta go back to the menu to repair it. Just to bring it back down. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird, dude. Please. Please not in the base. Outside? Please outside. It is. Alright. Oh, no Drax around. Speaking of that. Flipped right into the water. Right, let's give you all these. Give you that. Can we unload this? We can't. Give you that as well. I think that should be set. Up you go. I'll go ahead and repair that guy, and that's the last thing I think we need repaired for the trip. Everything else should be fine. So, check this. Oh, 2 more eggs! Junior! Little buddy's working overtime, man. Is that another one? Absolutely not. Oh, he is! I know it's a her, man. It's a her, him, her. Good job, though. Good job. False alarm? It happens, dude. It happens. Alright, so, let's grab this, actually. We got 10 of them. Need the rest of that to spoil down. That's going to be for some of our med stuff we're doing here in a minute. Drop off the eggs. Alright, so, where are we at in life? We need some gunpowder. Now, for that, we got some here. We need to save some of that for crafting as well. Some of the charcoal. I don't have too much stocked up. A little bit here. Yep, spike walls, man. It happens, dude. And that's 400. and 4. So that'll kind of work. Drop the rest off in this. So that'll sort out the gunpowder, and then that should be enough of the... Ah, the bricks. The cold steel. And we needed... these. Really? What are we missing for one more? Put it back. It's almost there. Should have left it alone, man. 39, dude. Alright, craft those up. We are out of slots, too. Let's... remove these. There we go. Drop them off in there for the moment. You are looking fantastic. Grab these as well. Inventory management. Alright, so... we've got left some of the medical stuff. Food should be done. There's the bacon. And then... this. And that. And that'll be for later. Not for now. Alright, foods are done. We got some more brick in our inventory. And let's work on some of the medical stuff. Get that last one of those made. Gunpowder should be ready for the ammo, and then we're set for the day, I think. Possibly. So for these, all I want to do is make 5 of the special medical items to take with us and to put in our bag. And what I'm talking about is these guys. Probably don't need that one. That's just for concussions. But for each one, we got to make the lower tier, right? Which is kind of nice, the way that it should be. So we need some honeycomb. The reeds. The poison paste, I think, is made not in here, right? It's not. Is that the one that's made over here? We got all that stuff making up. It is right here. That's made with sulfur, too. So for that, how much do we need? So for each one of these, it's a poison paste and the tonic. Why is it using both of these? That's kind of weird. So we need 10 altogether. We can make 9. Let's grab a little bit more of the spoiled meat. And speaking of that, how is our deterrent? When that's down to 0, we might make a electric one. Since we are kind of running on power now. I mean, it makes sense, right? A little bit bigger on the radius as well. We'll just make all 16. It should be fine. And then get that going again. And for this, do we have casings? We do. I like with the ammo crafting how you got to make the basic to make the upper tier, right? For the special ones. Some games will have like a special recipe just for this. I like how whenever it uses the normal stuff for that. That's going to be a 1-to-1. So we got 50. So that'll be plenty on the cold steel ingots. We shouldn't need to make any more, I don't think. So we just needed 10. Let's grab the reed flower that we have. The reed, and then I think we need the lily as well. And did it say honeycomb? Or honey? I think just honeycomb, right? Some of these. Some of that. Maybe some yeast as well? You guys are not growing. Okay, so that is the last round on those guys. And we're out of red exotics. Soon, man, soon. We found that one node, too, when we were up in the lava zone. I think it's either right here or over in here is one of those trees. And all we got to do is make the special item to extract it. This guy. So I'm kind of excited about that. Maybe what we'll do is next video we'll do the mission for getting to the lava zone. Right over here by base. we'll take a break, do some red exotic harvesting, and then after that, we'll, we'll go back and do Ashlands. Once again, man. It's painful, dude. Super, super painful. Alright, so, 5 of you. And then... that's the cheaper one. And then the poison stuff, we got those. We just need fiber. Not a big deal. I don't think. I thought it gets those sorted. I don't care about this one, I don't think. I mean, just tree sap. Let's go ahead and make it. Do everything proper. We have 0 on the tree sap. Let's grab our brick. That should be enough, I think. For the last one of these. Perfect. Scoria. Scoria. Double check our work. Make sure they are all the proper flavor. So with that, how much does one bag weigh? So 72. That's almost 200 pounds, man. That's 180 pounds, roughly. If my math is mathing correctly. Doesn't always happen. Junior buddy, please tell me you're not overweight. I mean, close. Close. So that should work, man. Anytime we need some of the build parts to build a permanent bridge across the lava, grab this. Hopefully it'll be enough. And then put it back in his inventory. And we still got all of our stuff here, too, for our sleeping. We got some wood. The bedroll. Let's grab a little bit more on the wood. And instead of using normal wood, do we have some of the slow-burning wood? Not in here. It's the chilled stuff. Right here. 100% on the maximum energy. So we'll just do that. $210 of $250. Now, with that weight change on the bags, we can't see his weight while we're on them. Hopefully our weight still doesn't matter while we're on him. That would be horrible if they change that. Alright, so, anyways, that's done. This is almost done. We got some of that. And then what else? Epoxy. Our special cabinet of epoxy. Cool. So that'll sort all this stuff out. Now the main thing we're missing is going to be... I want to make some vitamins if we can. That'll help out with the heat stroke, frostbite, hypothermia, hypothermia. Resist poison, and then resist a basic wound. Make 5 of those. And then I want to make some of these suture kits. So we should have some processed honey already up in the storage by the cooking station. Rope we just made, and I think we got platinum weave as well. Platinum weave. A little bit of rope. One stack of honey. And then let's do... Can we do 10? Absolutely. 10 of those. And all we're missing for a fully prepared medical bag is some splints. Fiber, stick, and wood. Maybe just 5. Holy crap on the fiber for that thing. Are we out of fiber? Wait, what? How are we out of fiber, man? Right? Grab the sickle. It's our little fiber farm. Perfect place for it. Oh, Junior. I know that was your lunch, man. It happens, dude. It happens. Alright, craft those. And we'll leave the rest of these in here. Make our ammo. We're set for the day. Where is... Did it go right to this? We got 3. I wish you'd take all the stuff out of your inventory when you click on craft. Alright, got some vitamins. The rest of this. The rest of that. Sutures. And this. Got those. Some more of these. There we go, man. Properly set medical bag. That should be enough, I think, on the med brews. Make 5 more. That'll be a full stack there. Alright, so, gunpowder. And then 7.62. Regardless, all this needs to be made up anyways. 15 more on that, and then we have some of the casings made. I have to wait till that's done. Well, just do this. Then make all those. Nice, man, nice! Alright, few minutes. Let the ammo get done. We'll double check, make sure we got all the stuff. Oh yeah, one of the lights too. What's it called? Lantern. Want to make 2 of these. Put the other one in our bag for the water. Fill that up. Use that one for now. Take your time. No rush, man. No rush. Just waiting on you. So 2 of those. Then the extra oxygen tanks. We'll fill those guys up. We got the extra lantern will be made. I think we're set. Alright, that should be the remaining ingots that we need. For this. Just need 2 more. And that'll be a full stack there. Nice, man. Nice. Alright, so what we have in life is we got all of our ammo. We got our foods plus the... We'll grab the bacon. Change this out. We got this. It's kind of bugged, man. So as you can see in there, we got 5 items. 2 of the tanks. 2 of the thermos. 1 of the lights. Now, if you go to something like this, click on it. It'll show the 5. Right there. But in your normal inventory, it's showing 0. Kind of weird, dude. Kind of buggy. We do need to make some of the dyes, though, to change these around just a little bit. In this one, we've got all of our ammo. 1 stack of the obsidian. 2 more of the cold steel, plus what's in our inventory. 1 full stack of normal, and then a little bit of explosive that we have. I like to not use this because... explosions, man. Self-damage. Our backpack for the lava zone. That's all of our normal stuff. And then we've got our fully stocked medical satchel. This makes me very happy. So glad to finally see all that stuff in there. Wouldn't mind having 1 more stack of these, but we'll see how the vitamins do. Might keep them, might not. These we could get rid of. I might do that as well in between videos. Just to make some more of the survival kits, and then maybe 1 more stack of the medical brew. Kind of see how that works out. Junior's fully stocked as well. Just need to get him some food. And then this guy is a beast on the egg production today. Holy crap, dude. Not sure if the recent patch fixed anything with that. But he's definitely making a lot more eggs than he did before. Which is a nice thing to see. Ah, dude. Well, not too bad of a day, man. Another long day here at base. But look, dude. Stuff that we really needed to get done to be fully prepared for the... I mean, as much as we can be. For the lava zone, having the scoria stuff for building is like a huge thing for getting across the lava. But we'll do the fracture mission next video. Try to check it out. See where the entrance is. Get it marked. Put down a beacon as well. Might make one off camera. and that way we know how to get in there, and a little bit easier to access the lava. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.